All right, hello and welcome. Apparently I pressed my start record button and it got upset with me because it's supposed to be a hotkey for something else. Um, Welcome to Railroad Tycoon 3. This is an old gem of a game that I just keep coming back to, and we're gonna play a scenario here in France on hard mode. Basically, the reason I come back to Railroad Tycoon all the time is that, yeah, it's a fun train simulator. You have these little crappy cities, you build trains, you connect them, what have you. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here because underneath the hood, there's like an economic simulation thing happening, which is really easy to see with, like, let's say logs. So logs are built or made at these logging camps that produce so many logs per year, and then those logs are created and they slowly make their way over land to something like a lumber mill, which takes the logs. So there's sinks and then there's drains, right? The logs get created, they move down here, and then this red and green indicates supply and demand, basically. So here the logs are quite valuable because there's a lumber mill that wants to purchase them. Out here in the middle of nowhere in Paris, there's no reason to have raw lumber, so they're not really that interested in it. If we look at the boards that's being made here, the lumber mill is producing lumber, and all these little houses kind of like it a little bit. And there's a lot of other places, though, you can see the logs slowly migrating to, which would pay a lot more because they have no logs at all, so they're willing to pay top dollar. So as you build a railroad line, maybe you would be connecting these logs and then connecting these planks, whatever. So what's really interesting is we have a scenario here that doesn't just have us do train stuff, which is why I chose this scenario. So we have 25 years to connect a couple different cities: Paris, Orleans, Bordeaux. Fine. We have to connect some other stuff for some bonus points, whatever. We have to build a power plant at one point, so that's already a little bit different. We have to create gigawatts of energy with that power plant. Cool. Because it's 1950, so the idea is that France has no rail and is completely blown up from the war, and we're going to help it recover. And then we have to get industry profits. So that's really cool, because industry profits is all about owning things like the lumber mill. It's not just to, see these lumber mills. They're receiving wood every year. They're taking that wood, turning it into products. They're selling those products. The first year they made a killing because everyone was paying top dollar. But hey, look, I could buy this thing. Our company, Martian Rail, has 1.6 million in the bank, right? Because it's in K, so thousands. We'd spend 140,000 of our... Oh, sorry, that's the chemical plant. We could spend... I was going to say that price is way too low. We could pay the 1,4. We could spend almost all our money, and we could get this lumber mill. And that would make us some money per turn, but quickly that money's going to dry up as it has a hard time moving its goods around, even if the price of lumber stays cheap, okay? So what we really want to do is find industries, and we can come to this all map and see all of the goods movement happening. And moving over land is really slow and difficult. Moving along rivers is easy, so you'll see a lot of it naturally accumulating along rivers, and you can see a lot of it building up as well. So let's say, like, hey, what is this? Why is there lots of stuff here? Well, it's a brewery that has way too much wheat coming into it, basically. And it's making liquor, which is making Orleans happy, but we could ship that liquor all over. One of the things that I thought might be interesting is the idea that down here, there's a distillery, and the distillery takes produce and turns it into alcohol. So if we could find a way of moving this produce from here to here, we could be making alcohol. The reason that that's extra cool for me in my mind is because down here, there's a port, and this port wants alcohol. So we could functionally get a closed loop here with a very small train line that's bringing, like, the fruit from the orchards to our distillery, if we were to purchase it, and then back over to the port, which would get us shirts, and shirts are not common in France, so hey, look, that's the whole thing. If we can eventually get this cheese online, It needs dairy. The dairy's not really there. We could already be starting on that industrial thing. We do at one point need to, let's look at coal here for a second. We do need to get a power plant up and running and creating a whole bunch of energy. So there's a bunch of coal mines here. The coal mines are not very close to any of the things we need them to be close to, but here's an electric plant. So if we owned an electric plant, you know, we could even build one up here. Boom, it would be very easy with the coal, but it wouldn't have any gas, and the gas seems to be coming again from the port. So again, there's lots of cool ways. There's also like a random warehouse here that supplies 4 gas, or is this gas? No, oil, but there's no coal. So anyway, it's a whole thing. One last thing to consider is there are some cool things happening over here in Germany, I'm sure, like a steel mill. Steel mills are very cool. They need 2 different products, so sometimes they just don't work. You can see there's one out here, and it has coal, but it has no steel. So until we enable trading cheese, we're not going to have any iron here to make the steel out of. The reason I bring this up is because if we go to our company and click our territories, we cannot build in Germany. We don't have the legal rights, but we can come over here to Luxembourg. Yeah, so anyway, I think that that's enough. There's a whole bunch of interesting things here. This is the part of the game I really like. Like, look, there's furniture. Furniture needs logs, so, you know, if we were to build a furniture plant in this city down here, that would maybe be profitable. But then, again, it would be hard to ship this stuff out. And I think the terrain looks a little tricky. You can see here, trains do not like going up and down hills. So, let's come over here. The reason I like this one is because I thought that it was good industry to potentially jump on. That, if you can see here, it costs 850. So that's half our cash to buy this, 850,000. But if we come to stations, this is where you can actually build all of the like factories. If we were to go to like a distillery, it would normally cost 1.4. So because this has been a non-profitable, I don't want to build this, not so profitable distillery up to date, right? It's been losing money every year. We can jump on that. We don't want to buy it until we're ready to connect it though. So what we need to do is think about building a train line. So the train line can have a medium or large thing. I kind of want to have this be like a very large one. It's going to cost a lot of money for this station, but the zone that it connects to is this little square, and I want it to capture at least one orchard and the city and the port down here. So something like this is actually really nice. And then we would need to build a train line. Come in. You know what? Before I get too into this, allow me. Okay, click out of this. Let me just do a quick save. Excuse me, because this game is a little finicky, especially with the recording. YT alive. We are currently alive. We are recording. We are going good. So you can see here when I build a train, it can have different colors. This is such a nice flat zone that it's really basically all green. Sometimes you'll see a little bit of yellow. That yellow means that the trains will have to do some level of elevation or, yeah, elevation that'll make it a little difficult for them. So we can come in over to here and let's build a station. I don't know that I need the massive one here. It looks like a medium one can basically cover it all. Can I lock its alignment down and see what this does? There we go. And then here to here. So I know right now already that this is going to be like a profitable business now because I'm going to be able to connect it. The only thing I have to check here is the trains. So all of these are electric. I need to turn all of my trains to electric. Okay, so now I can build a train. Now the problem is that these trains cost a lot. Right, 150. This one here is 500,000. We can go all the way down to these really cheap ones, but they have these like speed tables here. So on 0% grade, which we can assume we're going to be on, how fast can we go? So like this train here that's 500,000, like it's pretty cheap to maintain. It's got, you know, economy and all that other stuff, fuel economy, sure, good acceleration. But like, I'd rather go for like a really cheap train. So the bipolar, passenger appeal, acceptable or not? I mean, this is 25k per year. That's horrible to maintain it. Acceleration is poor, but hey, it's basically just a straight shot. A 1912 train. We're gonna use a train that's like 38 years old when we buy it. Okay, I want to make sure I can buy that business and the train. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my company, and we're gonna go to our stock, and we're gonna issue some stock, and that's gonna get us a little bit more cash. And then I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna issue a bond, 11% interest. Ugh. I think it's gonna be worth it. Because I can't buy a train for 100k. Well, we buy this industry, and then maybe we do buy this awful train. 69k. It saves me from an 11% loan. You go from here to here. With 4 cars, it can go 30 on a 0% track. So I think this is fine. It can be mixed freight and goods. And let's see, it's going produce, baby. Just like that. We have set it up. So let's... Is it spacebar? Set the game to normal speed. And... there we go. We got a train started. It's gonna start costing us money. It's gonna start up very slow. But hey, we're going electric. This is a electric scenario. It's all about getting those electric power plants online. One thing that we're gonna need for electric is a maintenance facility and a service tower. The service tower normally is very important for getting water for your steam engines. We don't have steam engines, but we do have sand, which is required for like getting up and down these little grades. So there we go. We got 130,000. Pretty lovely. And then what that should do is that should really help this guy out. So let's click to this. And in 1940 or 50, that's where we are now. Hopefully this number is going to come way up. We've already made some money because this is presumably carrying alcohol. Love it. Can accelerate this a little bit. And... okay, another thing that we have going on is I did turn on the AI. So Brussels up here and Orleans, people are competing with us. And you can see they've done the thing too where they put up the service tower and everything. So this is going to change, like, the brewery up here is basically our competition, right? They're creating a ton of alcohol, or they will be. And we're creating, like, basically wine, but it serves the same market of alcohol. We can do 4 per year. The brewery can do more per year. So let's just let this go. I'm going to build a... we're going to go on flexible. We're going to build a maintenance tower and a service tower. And now the trains will stop if they need to. I like putting them at the kind of the ends of lines, because if they're going to go to 0 speed, they're going to lose all their speed anyway. An electric train, 500k. I mean, look, I don't have that kind of money, all right? So this should be now producing shirts. Again, you can't own the ports themselves, because it's kind of just trying to represent or simulate overseas trade. A nuclear power plant has been created for the first time in Lyon. It needs, well, It needs uranium, and the only place for uranium is over here in Turin. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get rights to build in Switzerland at one point and just build it right there. But this is fine. So this steel mill again, he needs. It's 1.7 to buy the steel mill. And again, it's always good to come in here and get a quick check here. Like a steel mill normally costs 2.7. So 1.7 is $1 million off, right? People are buying logging companies as well. So this steel mill is super unprofitable. It's losing tons of money. Ours is all of a sudden after 54 and then 2, baby, it's going. It's going. And it's giving us lots of stuff to carry. So the steel mill will work if... Oh, wow, our stock price is going so well, up so high it's split. So we can look at our financials. The board of directors, I have way more salary. That's lovely. We had revenue, profits. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Load miles hauled, revenue, load miles, sure. We can go... Income statement, you can see your lifetime stuff really broken down. Industry profits were 200,000. Freight was 400,000. Track maintenance, station maintenance, fuel, all this stuff. Basically, and I believe that like overhead and salaries are just like yeah, some of these are just like a percentage of your total value. So anyway, all that to say that like our expenses are 100K, but most of it's rail based. So like it's basically like I'm making 350,000 from freight and 200,000 from industry. Now we can get onto other people's trains, but we don't want to. They're expanding pretty fast though. I should consider doing something about that. So we know that we have a pretty good start with this little line. We're playing on a hard mode as well, right? So like we don't have as much it's a little bit more difficult basically to get through a lot of things. Let's go and look at our goods menu here. There's lots of goods that are moving. Lots of them are shifting from down here to up there. What is here? A meat packing plant. So you would cost 2.7 million to buy. And you want to get meat all over the place. It's almost already not worth connecting to you though, because reasons. Remember, a station itself costs like 100K for the smaller one, but it's pretty doable. And just curiosity, 300 or 400K-ish to connect. We could always go up to like Lemaine or Rennes or something like that, but again, there's no milk in the area, not yet at least. I kind of feel like I got squished by this rail coming in, because I don't really want to connect to it, but there's nothing really in this city though that I need. It's just a place for my alcohol to go, basically, is how I'm looking at it. What's this port do? Also wants the same things. All the ports seem to want the same things. So the milk is over here. Maybe I should go south and try and make some like dairy processing plants. Presumably you guys aren't making a ton of money. They still cost like $1 million each. I mean, I can't even get across the river to Nantes. So like maybe I'm being a little crazy. We could take loans. Again, we've already talked about the cost of those loans, but we sure could do it. Maybe our credit rating is increased. We can issue stock again. Let's do that. Basically every year you can issue stock. We're mostly moving produce, which is, again, giving us a huge drive for demand. Otherwise, our train line would have nothing to... You always start, like, freight-focused, I find, and then you try and pivot to, like, passenger rail as it becomes more related. What's going on in tours? An electric plant, sure. The tool and die... You need plastics or steel. I mean, look, you're actually not bad if you had either of those resources. The electric plant, you're doing nothing. Grain and grain. Grain basically all wants to flow up and into here, though. Yeah, there's just not that many interesting, like, things to connect. The train's doing a great job. Honestly, I don't mind this really cheap train. I thought I would hate it, but... Slow and steady is all the speed at which we need to bring things in. So we can always upgrade the distillery. If I think that there's enough demand for alcohol, and there really seems to be, let's upgrade this. We have the cash on hand for it. Instead of building a rail line somewhere, let's just do that. So you brought nothing over here. But then you're bringing a whole bunch of produce. Maybe there'll be more alcohol this time. Other people have trains that are flying around. I mean, we're pretty humble in terms of the size of our empire here, but we're making 100K every time the train goes by, and now we're bringing the liquor back, baby. And that'll bring in the shirts for people. So I don't know, maybe I keep kind of working in this Brittany region. And you can see how he lost all that speed there. So my salary increased again. Our our freight revenues went way down, but our industry profits are going way up because the freight, if you don't keep expanding your freight, you're not hitting new markets all the time. I really like the idea of going to get cheese. And to get cheese, I need to go down here and get that milk. Oh, planes! 1950s. Economy is growing. That's the forecast. Okay, well, we have 500K. Allow us... I'm not exactly sure where I want to build the station. Probably in here. Let's go and issue some more stock. We don't have to become personally wealthy, so it's okay. Oh, what? Oh, did I buy back stock? Oh, that was a mistake. I didn't mean to do that. We don't have to become personally wealthy. Oh. That seems incredibly ungood. Just the way that it, Come on, game. Don't be like that. Okay, we're gonna come from the other direction then. There we go. So, honestly, these cheap trains that are probably going to be discontinued in no time are kind of doing it for me. So let's do that. That'll bring, what, more meat and oil and everything. Okay, cool. We could have used the same train, but I actually want to keep a train wholly dedicated to moving our alcohol to the port. Because the port will always want more of it. Well, up to 6 per year. And our plant can make 8 per year now that it's upgraded. But is there any way that we could have bought, like, one of these orchards? They make a small amount of cash, but it's like, it's lifetime guaranteed good cash, you know? I'm interested in taking out a loan. We now have 9%. We now have 9%. I want to, again, I'm really nervous about crashes because it's been an issue recording this game, trying to. So Vans did not have that much. Wait. Yeah, Vans we got 40k. That's basically what we're getting these days. This first load is usually the best. So 63k. Plus we have to get a servicing tower and everything built for you. But you have a lot to bring back. Mail, passengers, grain, and alcohol. But it's not bad. Okay. Why are you bringing alcohol back to tours? Is it really, like, is the economy that messed up? Oh, because New Orleans is doing stuff. Yeah, okay. There's also alcohol down here. Is this another distillery? It is. It has some fruit, yeah. We could buy it for $8.50. We could try and make a distillery empire. It's making like 70k per year. I think that's probably worthwhile. So we come here. I'm just trying to like monopolize an industry. Oh. We had to pay for maintenance or something right after I took that loan. We can also change our dividend. I'm missing like $1 to be able to buy that distillery. A speed record! Hey, let's go. People will like to ride the train more now. So we'll buy this distillery, and now we want to connect to this place here. It's going to cost us millions, but it seems to me that the orchards are over here, so even connecting to Poitiers will be nice. Though there isn't much alcohol demand, but we can work on it. We can work on it for sure. So, revenues are going up. This thing could get a lot of money if we connected to, looks like Le Mans? I really don't want to flood the market with liquor from Le Mans though. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be on paused here. So we're bringing all this alcohol, baby. So we need energy. Raw materials to power plants to generate at least... Yeah. There should be enough electricity surplus to reduce the cost of all electric motives. Okay. So we need to bring stuff to power plants. Let me look again. The easiest way to find them is to click... well, uranium, obviously, would love to be here, but that's a hard connection. So then if I'm not doing uranium, you look at oil. And oil's all over here. It wants to be here. I mean, I am actually bringing a lot of oil in now from this place here. And there's an electric plant here. Okay. So where's this train? I'm gonna save some money here. You're going 1, 2. I want you at one point, and maybe I can click this up. I want this train to go from van to tours. So I'm gonna... There. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, get it servicing and maintenance, and then come all the way back. And that'll save me from having to build a new servicing place. So this one is pretty cool. I mean, it's got, what, livestock, it's got oil. So that's pretty cool. And that's going to help us in our goal of delivering lots of resources. We're bringing grain back, because people want to eat the grain. A lot of grain is got no price over here, because that's where all the farms are. Our salary's continuing to go up. Our margins didn't increase that bad, like, that well. Like, we're making 250K now. But, like, is there a, how do I just, like, flick each page? Income statement. It's 52. We got express. We actually had passengers this year. We had industry, 600K. Look at that industry profit, baby. Freight revenue, it's holding pretty steady. Pretty steady. I mean, this is... Last year we made almost 200K in profit. This year we made 250. So this is pretty good, actually. I agree with my raise. Let's see. Our total value, our company's doing so well that we're just worth more than everyone else, but this is not, we don't have to become personally wealthy, so it doesn't matter so much. 3 out of 5 years, we've not completed all of these things. We do have a bunch of industry profits, though. And it says for gold, we need 5 million in lifetime industry profits. We already have 1 million in the first couple years. So even though our train line might not be as impressive, or it wasn't impressive as this one here, to start, it has continued to stay pretty cool. Issue stock. I can't issue stock. I could buy things on margin. I'd rather not. I don't have to get into the stock market myself. Issuing bonds. We do have an A rating. That's 8% loans. With 500K in the pocket, I think I need to give you some love. So it's just 2 stations itself is expensive enough. I could buy the small, but there's a lot of industries here, so it makes me want to buy this one. And then I might have to take a loan to get this all done. But we come to Poitiers. I mean, this might continue, but if it's going to continue anywhere, it's going to continue to the east. And then let's buy a train from here to here. We are loving our 1912 BE 57. So that's going to help with the alcohol. We might... I'm not sure exactly how we're going to connect stuff. I might put a servicing center here and then send this up to Nantes in the future. We also do want to meet whatever requirement that that mission was. So there's a power plant in here somewhere. Electric plant. You're losing a lot of money. But you should be doing better soon. I can buy you for 850. That is my mission. The thing is, too, I could get a bunch of coal if I were to visit Orleans, even though it's not my place. I could also get a bunch of coal down here. Oh, and I could buy the coal lines, too. Oh, yeah. So I want to buy this. I need to get you a servicing station thing. Lots to do, lots to do. You're moving quite a bit of goods, actually. Meat, milk, alcohol. Tours was 100, because this is a good line. And also, the more you service... Oh, boom times. Wow, nice. That means that there's more shipping than ever is going to be needed. It also means it's a bad time to buy up industries, but look, it's fine. Grain... Like, there's so many things I want to purchase. Oh, not you. This one. Like, all of these, like, you know, the farms and stuff. I looked at this one earlier, and it's actually only 700,000 now. It's still making about 50,000 a year. That's like less than a 10% return, but it's like pretty good actually if you think about it. This power plant here is making negative money, so as much as I'm like, ooh, we could fund it, without the coal, it needs both resources to be profitable. Maybe it's never profitable, I don't know. You say you have a lot of income potential for cash, but I don't know. So do I take a loan? Do I buy like this orchard that I know I'm gonna be using? Maybe. Issue a bunch of stock. The chemical plant, I mean... It is technically making money, but I don't really care for it that much. Who up here is using the chemicals? The fertilizer factory. I don't know about that, gang. We will see. Let's let the game continue, and I'm going to build that maintenance and servicing station. This guy needs more connections, though, so we can get value out of this train. So I think we want to go all the way up to Tours. I definitely don't have enough money to do that. We could always take, like, bonds and loans and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. My merchant rail split 2 for 1. You got some of these trains are running empty. Not a good sign. I mean, again, though, this company is not just a rail company. We are an industry company. View ledger, income statement for this year so far. Like literally 9K, 85K. Come on, big delivery here. 27,000. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It slows off so badly. So let's we got to get up to Tours. I believe that is important. 180K though, just to get from there to there. 200K to get from there to there, and it's expensive. People are buying up cash here. I mean, it is boom times. That should mean that the stock, like, prime interest rates are really good. 6% on a loan is super doable. So where is this train? Here. So we're gonna make him go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that will connect a whole bunch of things. And when he returns to Nahort, things will be connected, and he will be happy. This is a bakery. It just has demand. This is a grain farm. 400K for, again, 5%, 10% in profits. I think we do it. Like, I think we just buy up whatever industries are along our path, basically, because they're going to be more efficient when we connect them. So you have an electric line. There might be value in telling a train to go from here to here. I don't know, though. Certainly, if this is a electric plant, we could buy it for pretty cheap here. And then make it better and better and better. But I want to see some profits. Uranium mine in Nahort. Where is it? Down here. Okay, they say in Nahort, but it's all the way here. 2 per year. Okay. How much, like, your expenses are like $500,000, and you need 6 per year. Another speed record. So, like, yeah, if more uranium starts to pile up, then we can think about buying a nuclear power plant. Our salary remained the same. Our revenue went down last year, but our expenses went up, so our net profits hurt. It was a building year for us, connecting to a lot of places. We did a lot of purchasing of new industries. There's an upgraded meat packing plant. That is insanely expensive. Insanely expensive. We want to get this meat on the market, though. I really should have probably connected across the river at this point. It'll just give us lots more goods to move, you know? So when the economy's doing as well as it is, even if it means we have to take a loan, we should be... doing it. So, issue stock? I mean, even issuing stock right now is sick. And then, I hate to do this, but a new maintenance station here makes sense. I don't like to do it here because that's already on this line, but it is how it is. So we'll make this train go kind of back and forth in this way. And then one of my very first trains, I'm gonna repurpose you. Once you arrive. So I want to remove these, and I'm gonna make you do a really long haul route. Because I know that there's stuff to send way down there. Oil, baby, clothing, passengers. Baby, let's go. Oh, look, that star just went up a little bit. People got more excited about it. So that's good. This is good. The chemicals can at least move across the river now with the train. I don't hate the idea of trying to ship the fertilizer back to where I am. Like, because I could bring it to Vans, right? So it would be like Nantes to Le Mans, and then Le Mans to Vans. But wait, do you guys benefit from, yeah, fertilizer? So yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. Maybe I should buy these companies as well. Do I want to... I have a AAA credit rating, so these are insanely good bonds. Let's take a huge amount of debt. Buy up some companies now. They're pretty expensive for low returns, but I think that we can... I think that we can connect to Le Mans and laugh our way to the bank. So I need to buy a train that goes from here to here to here. And I mean, I just let this BE... It only goes 30. Some of these go like double the speed. I mean, maybe I should really consider it at this point. This has outstanding reliability. The acceleration is poor. What about the E18? Looks sharp. Electric, very good. Only 10k, above average, average. Way fast. Okay, the E18 is the future. Now, one of the things that is happening now is I'm pretty sure I can look at my track. There must be a way to look at it. Le Mans Cannonball, let's go. So here's all the grade in my network, that's fine. The profitability, sure. Traffic density, see this? We have traffic density between these two cities. So that is going to cost us cash money because our trains are stopping all the time. So let's go ahead and go from 500,000 to double track that. Are you kidding me? The market is so good right now, but like we're taking on so much debt. But I'm a believer in debt. Let's look at our company's debt right now. Does it say? Total debt, 3.5 million in debt. Average interest rate, 5%. My credit rating actually went down to AA. I can't issue stock. I'm not pulling out any more money. Let's look at the goods movement again. All. Basically, Orleans has a ton. I hate to say it, but maybe I should connect to him as well. I don't know what those goods are, though. That's the other thing. I should, like, take a moment and be like, hey, look, a lot of it's alcohol that we don't necessarily want to add to our network. Though some of it's already going to be coming. Cheese needs milk. That is happening. Specifically, though, I want to build a cheese factory. How much is a cheese factory? What do they call it? Is it a dairy processor? 1.8 million. Because if I did that, I could connect all of this cheese. I could do like a little one, like, in, out, in, out, in, out with that cheese. Because we got cheese, man. We got a lot of cheese up here. Okay. We got our salary cut because our profitability has continued to come down. Now, let's look at this. Track maintenance is way up. Station maintenance is way up. Train maintenance is way up. Fuel is up. Interest is up. Overhead is up. Interest is way up. 100K a year in interest now. But I don't know, man. It's just our industry profits took a big dip. What is going on with our industry? You've taken all of the fruit at this point? You're just not getting enough fruit. Well, shoot, dude. Sugar. Don't make me... Okay, well, these are... Thing is, I could build a bunch of stations out here, okay? I could build a bunch of stations, connect them all, and force them over, but... My dude. We need more fruits. They're all in the south. The problem is that everybody wants to eat fruits. Economic boom is fading. That's fine. I got a lot of cash on hand here. So this stuff is coming in. Coal is finally making its way up the river here. Or not coal, iron. Again, if I could just get the cheese. And there's cheese in Orleans, man. But Orleans is like a small station. I should come here and build my own Orleans station. I don't know what that will do, but... I don't like these small ones. I want more fruit. To get the fruit, I need the... Well... The fertilizer. And that should be happening now, right? Are there any more chemicals we can do for that? No. You're too expensive to buy. Well, you know what? Let's... Even though I hate it... Oh, we don't want to double track. Single track. Do I connect to Orleans? Or do I connect to Paris? I need to make my industries work. Basically, this is so far away to bring fruit up. There is fruit making its way over, though. Maybe I go up to Cherbourg. There just isn't that much goods happening up here, like goods movement in general. But there is oil. So maybe I just stop crying about it. And I take you... I don't know if trampling farms does anything, but... Same Malo. I've been there in real life. It's a pretty cool place. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it's the one with the, like, castle, like, town on the water front. It's very cool. Look, what do you mostly have? You mostly have oil. That's like... What else is here? Like, I don't know what else is here. We're gonna find out pretty quickly, though. But if you mostly have oil, then we should bring you where the oil goes, and that is the electric plant. And I guess we're doing E18s now. And that's just gonna bring a little bit of oil. That's not gonna be profitable unless more gets put on that line. Children no longer want wooden toys. They want plastic toys. Good to know. What does the toy market even look like? I don't see a single thing making toys. What is the plastics market? I don't even see... There, plastics. Yeah, there's like technically a place to make plastics in Bordeaux, but they need oil, and that's... It's not gonna happen, brother. Are you profitable yet? I need to buy an electric plant at one point, right? So I'm just watching it every year to think, like, how do I spend the 800k on this? Like, the coal is starting to arrive. I think that if I had the cash, I would do it. I can issue quite a bit of stock, actually. So let's get that electric plant. And now we will continue... Now it gives us something else to look for. Now we can find that coal. It's not really in a city. But we could take the coal, we could come down here to Limoges. Like, these things are such high elevation, see? They're kind of annoying. We could come all the way around. And this is lumber. Does lumber... No. This is the mill. It's not even the logging camp. This is the coal mine. How annoying. Increase my salary, baby. Net profits way up. We did it. 3 per year. You know, I might even... It might be worth building a train line out to these coal mines down here along the river. So let's get to Limoges. Let's build a connection all the way up to Poitiers. I'm annoyed that I can't, like... There we go. Something like that. And... what do you think Limoges would like? They just want to get next door. Well... some things yes, other things no. A lot of it wants to go up to tours. E18. Bam, 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 bam. Now, there isn't any servicing along that line. So, perhaps Limoges will need to have a maintenance facility built. But hey, look at our new train. What's he bringing? Alcohol and everything else, okay. Waiting for the track to clear. Yeah, how annoying is that? 39k, and then alcohol coming up. I mean, we're moving goods. See these stops? Oh god, they're killer. But going all the way from there to there is going to be painful too. Still, it's probably worth checking out the congestion map again. It's not so bad. It's through here that gets nasty. So maybe we just double track the portion from here to there. Just to limit those interruptions. Similarly, if Poitiers is important to us, let's do like a little double track thing here. Alright, and now, nope, don't want that. I want single track into the mountains. And then what's this one cost? 180. Okay, let's wait a moment. Because I bought... well, I mean, can I buy this too? 200k for this coal mine. Oh, baby. I bought this power plant. We need it to do good. So it's got oil, it's got coal. It's gonna go crazy. Whatever happened to that, like, mission we got? Did we just not deliver enough in the year to make it work? Either way, issue stock. Let's make a bunch of money issuing stock. We can do it twice per year. So buy this coal mine with that. Buy this coal mine. And then an E18. Start delivering the coal, baby. Limoges Junction. There is no... okay, we do need to still buy a maintenance and servicing meter. But this is good. What do we got for all goods now? You can see, oh, baby, it's building up, baby. The economy is happening. What's happening down here in Toulouse? A steel mill. You have just barely started to get your iron, but you do have a lot of coal. Interesting. Interesting. And that means steel will begin to arrive. And this munitions factory has no chemicals. I do love myself a steel mill. To make the steel mill sing, we would need to connect down there. They cut our salary because our profits were still huge, actually. I'm surprised they cut our salary for such a light dip. Our total revenue went up and our expenses went up. I mean, that's okay. That happens. I am concerned about traffic. But it's okay. Recession ahead. I mean, maybe that's why they're cutting my salary. The economy just isn't doing so hot. What about, all right, what about you? Are you finally making money? Oh yeah, St. Malo needs liquor, baby. Lifetime profit. You've only made 100K. Experts predict passengers will flock from rails to air travel. Good thing I'm super freight focused. Mail, I mean, the passengers are still here, baby. So these are good. Let's keep looking at, like, produce, for instance. This is like a new one, isn't it? This fruit orchard. And what about the alcohol? Where's that at? Man, maybe I need to bring in New Orleans or Orleans. I keep saying New Orleans, but Orleans. Maybe I need to bring in Orleans. Part of me wants to just build my own freaking train line, but no, we'll do that. It's fine. And then let's build a train, an E18, here to here. Yeah, we could always make it carry more trains or more passengers as well, but feels right. Whoa! They're connecting as well. Everybody wants on my track. Holy. This is too much. Why are you flooding my rails? I mean, they're gonna pay me for the use of my tracks, but like this is way too much traffic, brother. Double track to tours, and then I guess double track to Le Mans. We're gonna have to start double tracking a lot of things, basically. But yeah, there you go. That broke up the congestion. Holy. Just a flood of traffic. The Fourth Republic falls. Charles de Gaulle, baby. What about our loans? Like, issuing stock is something we can do, but like, we have a 9% loan. Let's like pay that back, you know? And now a whole bunch of goods movement, I assume, is going to continue happening. Do I need a train just to service these two spots? I do. And if I do need that train, then I need to double up here. Now, it can be very profitable to use your individual owner here and buy up shares. This is the I really want to buy up a whole bunch of these shares. And then what we could try to do is, I don't even know that buying their train company is that great for us, but it would give us a lot of connectivity here. Attempt merger, New Orleans. I mean, for 500K, we could buy all of this. We'd have to sell a bunch of the crap. Do they own? They don't own this brewery. Idiots. Basically, I'm spending 500K for a whole bunch of trains that I don't need. They are using the E18s, though. We could rationalize their business pretty good. The prime rate on loans is 8%, though, so I'd rather not. So what? Attempt merger. We need to up our buy price for it. We need more votes to be able to force the merger to go through, basically. Decrease my salary? What? Oh, increase my salary. I was gonna say, I was like, dude, this profit is insane. This is 60% higher than the year before. Maintenance, stations, trains, yada yada. All of this is pretty level, quite frankly. Miss revenue. Other companies running your track. So we made $500,000, which was a ton of our profit, by other companies running our tracks. That's insane. That's the amount that it cost me to buy out their railroad, apparently. What the hell? So industrial profits kind of going up and down, freight going up and down, express going up and down. I mean, it seems fine. Let's actually take a moment here and recalibrate. We're 9 of 25 years in, so we got lots of time to do things. Paris, Orleans, Bordeaux. That is something that basically, if you look at the map here on the bottom left, we need to connect this dot to Orleans. So like that's nothing. That's an easy connection that we can make here in a moment. And then to Bordeaux, which is down here. So we're basically already creating that. And then Marseille and Lyon. So Marseille is at the bottom and Lyon is like halfway up this. So this one here is a whole new line to consider. Now this is where that logging industry is that we kind of started the game with the example of. And I bet you it's not doing so hot because it doesn't have enough customers. Especially now that the toy factories don't care. We could build a furniture factory down in here. Like we could buy up all the industry and then come into this railroad town that we're going to create and connect it. That's a pretty big investment though, so let's not worry about that. So back to the mission. We've produced 300 gigawatts and our company profits are almost 5 million. There have been 37 gigawatts electricity produced game-wide so far this year. This year, okay. And if we look here, generate at least 1,000. So we're 300 of the way to the 1,000. But to get silver, we have to generate 3,500. And we have to get 1.5 million in industry profits. That's nothing. 5 million in industry profits, 8,500. So we need to keep going with basically the power plant game. So this is another power plant, right? We want to buy this. We want to buy this, and then we want to ship coal to it. It should start to pick up. We're becoming an electric company somehow. I don't know. I thought these coal mines would be doing better now that I'm shipping, but it's gonna take some time. Electric, we're gonna buy you, and then I don't know. We can just set another train to ship coal. Like we gotta get the coal out of here. We have got to get the coal out of this. So you can see the oil and the sand. We have both of those here in Limoges. We also have 2 more over here in New York. Should be fine. What is this? Grain farm. Okay. Did this thing ever pick up? Like, maybe. I mean, it's making profit. So I can get rid of the 6% loan. Due in 1985. I mean, these loans are due forever from now, but buying up my debt increases my credit rating for the future when the economy is good. What's Cherbourg saying? They would give me more oil if I brought them cheese. I've talked about cheese way too many times not to invest in that dairy processor, you know? Where's the milk? The milk is here. You're a dairy processor. You're probably making hand over fist. 2 million for you. The thing is, I'm pretty sure that a dairy processor only costs 1.8. So you're already so profitable that they're increasing the price on you. Again, I would like to have economic, like, dominance. So if I issue some stock... And now I have to take an 8% loan? Man, that's so dumb. Let's just wait a moment. Oh god, the price just went up 100k. Okay, well, screw you. I'm gonna buy this one, and then I'm gonna build another, is what's gonna happen. With $1 million, I can upgrade this one, though. You know what? I could also buy up these frickin' dairy farms, but how are they making? Why are they worth so much? Train 9 has broken down. We need to see our train list, man. Because I'm pretty sure our train list has a whole bunch of old junkers that replace with the E18. Train list. You know what I mean? Like, we have a bunch of these really old trains. And we can replace them. There we go. That should help with some of the breakdowns. Are these trains busy? They sure are. You only have 2.7 more coal in you. Still. You're not making that much. Still, 10% to buy you up. It's like 10% profit is what I'm looking at here. This one's not as good. Like, 10% of my investment is what their annual revenue is, and I feel that it's only going to get better. Okay. So we do have our first dairy processor plant here. Martian Rail powers France. Lowers the cost of electricity across the board. Yo, let's go. We're making millions per year. The thing is, I need to deliver this cheese here. I don't even know if Limoges has a train going there or not. Maybe I need more trains. Also, we should look at our thing. Like here, these tracks are very busy, of course. This straight line to Tours is also getting quite busy. How far does this one reach? I want to build like a processing plant, like right here. Build dairy processor. It's gonna undercut my other one, but I don't care. I don't know if we have corn in this game right now. Whoa! Having the electric focus, your focus of approaching the government to help fund new research, or companies willing to pay. They promise to make a very impressive locomotive sooner. Sure. We'll do that. And then, can we issue the stock to get back in the black? Perfect. And then what I want to do is get another E18 from here to here. And then what I want to do is double track. From here. I'm not gonna do the bridge. Bridge is pretty expensive. What about passengers? Yeah, there's not really much passenger here. What about mail? No? Okay. There's some buildings that you can build, like post office, restaurants, hotels, that all help passengers, but we don't care so much about that. Look at them running their empty trains along my track, paying me for the privilege. Insane. AI making us money. We do need to connect to Bordeaux at one point. Just trying to figure out how to... what to do with it. Also, is this steel mill popping off yet? It's got all the coal and none of the iron. But the iron's about to start coming in, right? But you don't have the coal. Man, I want the steel mill. I don't know why I love steel mills, but they generate so much goods movement, right? I just issued stock. These loans, I mean, I could get another loan, but with the economy and the recession, the prime rate is so bad. I just feel like I'm about to miss this. This is going to go from 1.7 to 1.8 here in no time. But we're making money. We're powering France. Lowers the cost of electricity across the board. Hey-o. So that means that our fuel cost is coming down? Well, it's actually going up, but we're building more trains. It's pretty much equal. Just a lot more overhead. This is the same. Industry's popping off. Like, way popping off. Did I not get a huge bonus? Okay, I did. Got a huge bonus. Come on, game. Let me buy it. Let me buy it. There we go. We got the steel mill. It's ours. So now, how do we get the coal here? The coal and the iron. Again, the iron's going to come from the cheese. In a weird enough sense. I believe it. So, you guys, you got the cheese. We need to increase the production. Algerian war ends. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, lots of companies we could buy, but no, let's just upgrade the cheese. There's so much dairy in the area that it should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like 16 dairy. So I should be able to upgrade both. I'm just worried that this dairy processor is going to get a bit undercut from this one being closer. Why are you so weird? Martian rail powers France. Like, this has 8.7 cheese. But why does it say it's going to lose money up here? Or no, milk. Milk is worth a lot here. Where's the cheese? Yeah, 22. I think I build another train from here to here. It's a pretty long distance. We can actually increase the cars to 6 here. You can also do cabooses and dining cars, but we don't need that. Oh. Economy's back on track. I meant to do the... apply this to all stations. Waiting for track to clear. Yeah, I mean, you're bringing the cheese, and that's gonna work out. So how much can that get us? That can get us 12 per year. The port has upgraded. Man, if we could build cars, wouldn't that be cool? Plastics for tires. But basically, plastics are so hard to come by. because they need oil. So I feel like we have to start doing our train thing now. Like, we have millions and millions of dollars. Our industry is popping off. I think that we have... like, we should have achieved critical mass, basically, on a whole bunch of things here. What's going on with this uranium? Very slowly. There's 2 of them here, though, now. I don't know that I can power enough. But, like, look, if I build a nuke power station here, then, like... then maybe then we're in. I just need to build it in line with this electric plant. Like... because other than that, I'm thinking, like, I have 2 things I need to do. One is to create electricity, and I need to create a lot of electricity. Or I need to connect all the places, like Paris and Bordeaux and stuff. The connections you can do at the very end of the game. The production you have to be doing all game, or you're not going to get there on time. What even is on this screen? Look at this, just like this. Finally delivered the new electric motive. So this is the 1970 electric motive. It is super cheap. I'm just clicking back in here, right? Like this has like look sharp, very good reliability, above average. This is fast, above average, look sharp. The cost of these trains has become nothing. The annual maintenance 4K. This we've fixed the electric grid. Holy, look at the speed. Okay, view trains. No. How do I do this? Replace locomotive. Engine type E18 with this one. 13 trains for $1 million, all brand new. Everyone load up. This is gonna be insane. We are gonna go so fast. Holy moly. Orleans Northern has been liquidated by its creditors. Does that mean I could have merged here? My salary's going way up. I don't understand. Attempt merger. Who owns this stuff? I want to buy that company, but the company doesn't even exist. Maybe something will happen with it? Like, can I not purchase these anymore? New speed records, day in, day out. I believe in the nukes here. And then we need, like, with how cheap the trains are and stuff, I could just connect everything. Could just connect all the things. It's probably better than buying the very expensive nuclear power, but I kind of want it to, you know? What? Oh. Okay, well, whatever. That gives us access to stuff, so you to you. Live your life, dude. We're bringing the lumber. And then, I don't know if this will give me credit for connecting Paris, but we're coming. Ile-de-France. Watch out. I assume Paris deserves a Victorian mega station. Let's lock it this way. And then... repower France. Yeah. Then... Stop it. Yeah, something like that. So... Paris to here. Paris to there. Here to Paris. Here to Paris. And then, honestly, just double track that. We're so rich at this point, like... I don't think I actually ever double tracked this bridge, so we'll do that. Okay. Now, does that count? Let's check. Does that count that we have Paris, Orleans, and Bordeaux? So, for the sake of argument, because I don't own this, like, station, I need to build, like, a track, unfortunately, across the water twice. Because I can't, for some reason, buy this train. Incomplete. Why is that? I need to just process. The main route of Paris, Orleans, and Bordeaux is incomplete. Paris? Oh, it's because I don't have a frickin' little station, is it? I don't know what's going on here. I really don't want that station doing anything, though. And I can't merger it. I could buy this line, but who cares? I need that nuke. If I just build it, that'll give it time for things to come online. Nuclear power plant. It's gonna take a long time for it to come online, I have no doubt, but there's now demand. And we'll see this slowly flow this way instead. In fact, just because this is such a critical thing, what I'll do is go kind of insane with it. And I will build a train that goes like this. You to here, then you to here, then you to there, back and forth. And that way this will get nuclear energy popping off so well. Boom times ahead. Okay. Bordeaux, you are connected, right? Yeah. And you feel good about it, too. I'm really upset that the game doesn't think I've connected to Paris. I even built this weird bridge thing for them. Even if this guy didn't exist. Like... How do I tell them to screw off, man? Paris, Orleans, Bordeaux. Do they just need me to, like, build that line? Okay. We power in France. We always power in France. Now, we're making lots of money. How do we... Let's pause. Let's pause. We have coal. We've got iron. We've got oil. And we've got uranium. Most of the oil comes from overseas. Should I be at Cherbourg? I feel like I'm willing to connect to anything that isn't my mission. I mean, while I'm here, I can connect to Rennes. And then you and you. This one really doesn't need much. You. And then, I don't know. You. Cancel. I think that the oil, though, can go to here. So there you go. Whole bunch of things. Everyone's delivering to everywhere. Get these trains moving. They are insanely fast. They're ready ahead of time. The government allowed me to get them early because I invested in R&D. I just need to check my stations. Like, are there lots of things waiting to go? The alcohol... Yeah. The cheese? Is there a port up here? There is. I don't know if this is already one that exists, but I'm going to build it, and I'm going to bring cheese all over the place. Let's check in on those cheese farms, or producers. You produced 2.7 last year, that's fine. And you produced 7.6. They do let you go over by a little bit. So that's very good. Big fan of that. More cheese down here. France joins the EU. Does that mean... I don't know, I guess I have enough money to buy it, but it doesn't let me. Let's get connecting. No. Single line. And then... And in here, a little bit of servicing. There you go. Fancy new train for you. This is such a, like, I almost need to buy a bigger station just because this place sucks. But hey, that's life, right? So come up to here. And we'll build a train. And this is what I mean, like, we can connect the world very quickly. I think Bordeaux is supposed to be our main hub right now. So let's just let it play that role. And get that servicing built up. And then starts another Bordeaux train. And then Toulouse. And I actually don't know how much Bordeaux has to throw around, so I'll just start this train down here. Lots of people that want to come up. Okay, so that's all connected. And then we can just keep going, right? That one didn't work so well. We had some bad grade. Nice gentle. And now we're almost at Nîmes. We didn't actually have to connect this way around, but you know, if I don't like building a whole network, if I have to, I'll connect to frickin' Paris from underneath, you know? So Nîmes. I don't know. You can do this. What's that? Goods. We got so much power. That is actually so much power. There 3,400 8,500. So we're halfway, I guess. By supplying raw resources to power plants, you've managed to produce. So is this what we're getting credit for? I love how they don't know this whole gigawatt thing. You must also connect Lyon-Marseille to your line and generate 3,500 of power through your company's power plants. Like, that to me indicates that I need way more. 3,500. Like, that's why I built this, right? Because what are you producing? This is like 700 though. On its own. Gigawatt hours. Like, I should be doing fine. Right, these are only 140. But now that I built this should be like 1,000 per year total. And I need like 8,000 in the next 10 years. 15 years. Either way, let's let our money pull in. We're about to arrive at Marseille. Replace the train, yep. If it breaks down, we replace it. We could have just said, like, nah, we don't need a train, but... so there's a port down here. If I build the mega station, it will get it. Honestly, I am so rich that I'm going to destroy them. It costs a lot of money to destroy people's buildings, but we do it sometimes. So we need this as well. Yeah, there really isn't a way around this, is there? Can I tell you, common? What does that do? I guess I have to. It's such a weird, one. Let's do that. Let's do this. Densifying. And then we need to be on the... I don't know that getting up to this mountain town makes any world of sense. It's insane. Let's let the money pull in here for a second. And say, like, hey, in a world where I build a station, like, here, at the bottom, can I, like, tunnel my way out? Because this... I know this seems like an insanely small city to connect to, but, you know, who cares? Meat processing plant, nobody cares about that. There's the warehouse that provides the oil. And I like the oil. There's also, like, coal and uranium and everything over here. What is up here? Plastics factory? It's like, I think I can connect this thing. Like, it sounds insane, but like, if I build this here, there's a version of it that comes down out here. Okay. Oh, I don't think you know what I didn't do? I didn't build a servicing station here. Okay. And like, here's the thing. I think that there is a uranium... Oh no, you're the oil one. So the uranium one is in here, in Turin. And I can't even build into Turin, so that's not even worth talking about. So let's not talk about it. Let's come over here. And find our way to Lyon. There's the nuke power plant, but I actually don't mind if that gets cut out of this one, because it's not my power plant. So that can go there. Yeah, I don't know what needs to be connected. I can throw some random trains in. Yeah, we need more money. Let's, we haven't done this in a while. We'll issue some stock. So, alright, let's look at our missions here. This says complete. Okay. Marseille and Lyon are currently unconnected to your railway. Lyon, Marseille. Connected. What is connected then? I'm losing my mind here, game. I'm losing my mind. I mean, I don't care if the game doesn't give us the gold medal at the end, but... Well, I do care, but I'm just a little sad, because I'm like, yo, Paris? We're gonna go all the way up to Paris, alright? That's the only thing I can think of here. We're gonna make the game even harder on ourselves. Let's let the time keep going. And... we'll build a small... What is this thing? Is this worth connecting? The plastics factory? You know what? You and you and you. Dijon mustard, baby. Let's go. Let's get that there mustard. This is a really bad place to connect to. Military depot. I mean, look, I don't have any of those things anyway, basically, so I'm not too worried about it. I should have just built the small one even. I don't know that I did build the servicing stations along here, so I'll do that as well. Whoa, baby, we are moving goods. And now we just keep moving up to Troyes. I mean, it doesn't really like any of this. Build a little bridge to smooth that out. And in we go. And do. I really does not like that placement. Doesn't matter though. Come out this way. And in like Flynn, right? And while we're here, another servicing and maintenance yard on the double track. Seems to make sense. Come on, that doesn't count. Does that count? The main route of Paris, Orleans, and Bordeaux is incomplete. Yada yada. Build a main transit line connecting the cities of. Build a main transit line. Like, what the hell? What is a main transit line, dude? I can't. Again, I feel like the game is glitched out when they're like, yo, this company defaulted. This guy went broke. Like, who cares? A main transit line. Like, game, what are you talking about? Bordeaux, Orleans, and Paris are definitely connected. Marseille and Lyon are currently unconnected to your railway. What the hell does that mean? Oh my god, this game, right? What the hell? I've never had this issue before. We've supplied lots of gigawatts. I don't know that this is true. I feel like we've done more than this. We're doing 1,000 a year, it says. Just in the weapons factory. Okay. But yeah, like, what is this? There's 2 uranium mines here now. I'm gonna buy them. That second one was way too expensive. But whatever. I mean, look, this is... We are using the uranium, you know? 650 gigawatts. The trains are popping off. Am I able to, like, build across that line? You can't. You can't be like, I'm gonna... Oh, I can. I don't know what that does. But here. These are using all of my own stations. Incomplete. How is it incomplete, brother? Okay, we got some coal up here. We got some oil all over the place. Allow me to build over here. And I don't know. Let's connect to here. Let's connect to there. One. Something was not connected. I don't understand. Okay. That one's not connected. Because I can't cross the border? Okay. This game doesn't know what's connected and what's not connected, I guess. Orleans is just a rail frickin' spaghetti bowl. But this should be the point where we just get to kick back and watch the, watch the profits roll in. We can build another electric plant in, like, Amiens. You guys can support that, right? There's a bunch of coal in this area. You're gonna start eating it up. A whole bunch of coal in Paris as well. So, like, fine. Electric plant here. Let's really get this frickin' country going, boys. Auto plant. If you say so, man. I don't know where you're gonna get the tires. The tires can come from here if it got delivered plastics, I believe. Plastics basically don't exist in this world. We have so much money. Martian rails, we got 800 gigawatts. I mean, dude, where is it? Electric plant here. Can I build? Increase my salary even more. Perfect. Issue stock. Issue stock. Can I build in? Oh, they will let me build here. Nice. So you have a bunch of nuclear energy and oil and coal. So I will build. I'm gonna build the more expensive thing first. Nuclear energy. And then the electric plant comes next. Oh yeah, come on! Hook me up with that cash. We're making power, baby. I could connect. I could connect this to here for $5 million. Is the economy good right now? There is a new train, but it is not as fast. And it costs more. Like, no. I have a AAA rating, but the prime rate is so bad. People are crashing, man. Why are they crashing? I should look at my list of trains and see, like... There's a better way of looking. Like, which ones are... Why are they all crashing? I want to see, like, my train list, yeah, and be like, hey, you're brand new. Lifetime profit. Only the ones that are 0 years old, so they might not even have made a delivery yet. Everyone's making profit. Monaco. I didn't realize Monaco was so mountainous. Makes sense though. I want to build that tunnel, even though it doesn't really matter. I'd like to. You're not making me money. You're also in a different country, but like maybe that gives me credit anyway. Another uranium mine. Holy. By you. To upgrade this costs $3 million, but it's never had enough uranium until now. But like, there's another one here? Holy. I'll issue bonds. And then let's upgrade. I feel like there's more uranium here than anywhere else. 4 mines. Martian rail powers France. 1.6 gigs. I mean, I don't know. This says 10 gigawatts at least, but it's different wording, right? Generate that many gigawatts versus supply raw resources. Yeah, new airport opens. Who cares? Man, our trains, they were too far ahead of their time. I guess I bought them all at the same time, basically, but they're all 10 years old. Even if the game doesn't say it, I know that, like, for me, the briefing says, connect Paris, Orleans, and Bordeaux. Check mark. Right? And connect Lyon and Marseille. Check mark. And generate 5 million in lifetime profits and 8.5. This says that I've done 36. So I have 7x the lifetime industry profits. And we've produced 11 million gigawatts. Maybe I can look at my company details here. Is there a report I can see? And I can see like industry list, loads generated. I don't know, like that's 1 year, right? Like basically, yeah, 100. Like I was hoping I could see lifetime, but if we open up the nuke power plant here. Lifetime is 5500, right? We built this thing. All its lifetime has been us. So, when it comes to that briefing, 5500. So we only need 2K from every other source. And, you know, we bought this bad lad, this electric plant, really early. So that's 2500, probably all with us, because we literally connected it to all the resources it needs. Let alone have been letting this port go crazy with alcohol and cheese and the iron. I don't know why I bought this plant. I mean, it's been making a little bit of money here and there, but I really thought we would get way more iron out of the port. 2,000 gigs. Like, stock splitting, everything, we've won. It says incomplete. Incomplete. But I don't care. 78 gigawatts of energy produced game-wide so far. I think this is supposed to be like mega gigawatts. Like 78,000 gigawatts. And these were supposed to be megawatts. But then everything became gigawatts. Because I don't know, man. It's a lot of gigs. What's the... I don't know if I can alt-tab and see it. I'll look it up on my phone. Look how Orleans has grown, though. Orleans is bigger than, Paris. So, like, what do we got here? U.S. Annual gigawatts. Like, in 2021, the US had 1,200 gigawatts of power, like, capacity. So this is saying that France, a smaller country, 50 years ago, basically, right? Like, it's just not true. It's just not true. France, 50 years ago, did not produce double what the US produces today in terms of energy. Like, energy consumption on our planet is not going up, it's going down. Or sorry, it's not going down, it's going up. So it says that all this is better. We never connected anything, we didn't get anything, but that's fine. I had fun. I hope you did too. We know that was a gold medal on hard mode. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.